Alright, let's look at the homework 5.5, 5.6, problem number 4. Right, so we want to use the integration to find the area of the triangular region having these three vertices. Right, so let's do that. Alright, so let's sketch the picture. So here is the y-axis, and here is the x-axis. Alright, and the point is, first one is the origin, so I'll just put that right here. So here's the origin, and 24, 0. So 24, I'll just put somewhere around here. So that's 24, and 0. So that's going to be on the x-axis. Right, so that's this guy. 28, 8. So 28 should be right here, and 8 is somewhere up here. Right, so we know that the point is going to be somewhere around there. Alright, so right here. Alright, then we just have to connect them together. So we're gonna get region, which looks like triangular region, which looks like that. So this is the region that we're interested in. Alright, so let's come up with the equation for each line. So here, this guy, this one right here, is actually slope is going to be, rise would be 8 over run. So slope m, maybe I should do that. So slope m for this guy would be, rise would be 8 over run is 28. Right, so this is going to be, we can divide by 4 to get 2, divide by 4 you get 7. So slope is 2 over 7, right, 2 sevenths. So the equation is going to be y equals mx plus b, so 2/7 x. Alright, this go through the origin, so the y-intercept is 0. So this is the equation. Alright, then how about the other one? Let's see, how about this guy? Alright, and the slope for that guy would be, maybe I'll try to find out. So slope is going to be, alright, so rise would be still 8, same as before. Right, maybe I should call this guy M1 and this is M2 so that we don't get confused. And then run would be 24 to 28, so it's 4. So slope is 2. Alright, then we have a point 24, 0. So we know that y, so this is 24, 0. So we know that it's going to be y minus y1, which is 0, is equal to, slope is 2, times quantity x minus 24. Right? So if you simplify that, you're going to get y equals 2x minus 48. Alright, and then so we want to view this area as the area between two curves or two line segments. So let's see, it's probably easier to do it, integrate in terms of y, alright, with respect to y. So I'm going to rewrite this equation by multiplying both sides by 7/2 to get, I'm going to flip the, so it's 7/2 times 2 over 7x would be x is equal to 7/2 x. So sorry, y I meant, and that would be y. So I'm just gonna write it that way. Alright, if you solve this equation for x, you will have, let's see, I'm gonna add 48. So you have a y plus 48 is equal to 2x. Alright, then I'm gonna just divide by 2 to get, let's see, I'm gonna write x, flip the left hand side and right hand side. So it's gonna be 1/2 y plus 48 divided by 2 is 24. Alright, then what we want to do is we want to set up the integral. So integral is going to be, right, so with respect to y, so this region goes from 0 to 8. So lower limit is 8 and the upper limit, 0, and the upper limit is 8. Alright, then top curve or top line would be 1/2 y plus 24 minus, and the bottom one is 7/2 y. Then with respect to y, right, which is going to be integral from 0 to 8. Right, I'm going to write 24 first. Right, so that will take care of this guy. Then combine 1/2 y and negative 7/2 y. So that would be negative, let's see, 6/2, so that would be 3y. Right, with respect to y. Right. Then take the antiderivative of 24, you get 24y, and the antiderivative of negative 3y would be negative 3y squared divided by 2. Alright, then you're going from 0 to 8. Alright. Alright, so we plug in 8, so 8 times 4, 32, right, and 2 times 8 is 16, so 192, right, minus, right, so 8 squared would be 64. 64 times 3 would be, let's see, 3 times 4 is 12, and 6 times 3 would be 18, so you have that 192 over 2. Right, and this is going to be simply 192 minus 96. Right, so this is going to be 96. Right, so the area of this triangular region is going to be 96. Alright, we can actually double check the answer using geometry. Since base is 24, height is 8, so the area, so this is we're checking the answer. Say you can actually do the geometry. 1/2 times base would be 24 times height, which is 8. So you can see that that's going to be 12 times 8, and that's 96. Right, so we can see that this is going to be the right answer. Right, but let's type it in just to make sure. 96. Right, then submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.